Chiefs offense. And their running back set to go once more. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw to the left side. Caught by Kelsey. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Mahomes. Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. We can see what happens. What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense run... The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up 1st down.
They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll give this to Mixon, running right. And a pickup of 3, or maybe 4. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll go play action with Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off the play fake. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Toward the sideline. There's Brown.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on... Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He'll just have to throw this one away. There's nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode. And also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And He had no choice but to throw it away. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for first and goal. He's got out the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Number 1, second and goal. Stroud to throw. Houston. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Schultz is the motion man.